What is going on, guys? This is Excited here, and welcome back to my channel, guys. Today we're going to do another showcasing, and no, it is not this truck. We already did this truck with a lowboy, actually, but we are going to test out something that I actually haven't even tested for myself, so we're going to test it out together. But it is a new trailer by Dro Modding. I don't know if you guys have heard of him. If you have, then you know his trailers that are already released, and many more that he does have planned to release. If you guys do not know who he is, I will leave a link in the description where you can go to his doc folder or file where he has a few trailers. I think there's 3 or 4 that are already out, free to the public that you guys can go ahead and test out if you haven't already. I know there's a double trailer that he did as well. But the trailer that we're going to test out today is not released yet. It will be in the future. And there's many other ones that are coming out as well. So we are actually drive over here. You guys can see there's 2 different ones over here. So for my area, I know I always called them a covered wagon, which would be the first one, which is well, they're both flatbeds. One's, I believe, a curtain, and the other one has the panels that has the tarp over top of it. I always used to call them a covered wagon. Different people from different areas call them different things. But I know it is a flatbed, so we will take a look at it. Now, I do know that it is Michigan style. You guys can see, it's kind of hard to see here, but all the axles. If we do click on it, there is no other variant, so I believe it is just red. But you guys can see the axles there. There's 7 axles. 4 of them are lift axles, and 3 of them stay on the ground. Only because you go ahead and try turning it, which we will test this one out. If you do try turning with this many axles, it is quite hard. In real life, you could actually blow out a tire. If we cancel it though, and we go over to this one, which is the same as the top one, you guys can see that there is only a single lift axle. There's actually a different variant of that other one. I was mistaken, but there is a variant that only has 4 axles instead of 7. So you guys can see, I'll scroll through, you guys can see all the different skins that he has for them, which I think is really cool. You can see Dro Modding right on the side there. And mainly, those are actually Berg Steel Corporation, which is actually Pittsburgh, where I am actually from. But I believe there is bagged cement. I believe there's wood. No, I might be mistaken on that. We'll actually go check out the freight market before we'll back up here. Before we go grab this, just to double check, because there is, I think, 3, if I'm not mistaken. So you guys can see this one here. You got the heavy steel. This one, cement bags. Let's see, this one, another heavy steel. This is just a normal steel load. Another steel load. There is also an empty trailer as well. You guys can see there. There's an empty one as well. Let's see what else. If there's any other ones. Cement bags, heavy steel. We have a wood, so it is the same flatbed as this empty one down here, but it has the panels all the way up to the front, and it's not covered, which I think is pretty cool. And that building materials, so there's building materials. There is another empty one, but it's all covered, so the tarp's on there, so you guys can see. This one has the 4 axles. This is the 7 axle. See if there's anything else. No, I think that's it. So you guys can now see what all the loads are. I'm not sure if he's adding more. I think that's probably it for that. So we are gonna go ahead now and we will couple up to this. Now, if I would have known that Berg Steel one, I would have actually made my truck paint scheme to that, but we are going to take this one over here. We're going to test it out. So we'll couple up to this one. like so. The chrome on it, we'll just take a look at it real quick. Try to get this one over here. The chrome on it's really nicely done. They got the nice wheels on there that he did. I don't believe they're Smarties wheels, but they are really nice. Got LED lights on it. The toolbox on the side is really nicely done. As for this one, we got to pull out for this. So you guys can see that all 7 axles do work, which is nice. So you got there's no reverse lights on the trailer, but do have brake lights, so there is that. Put on the lights there, so you guys can see that as well. There was an issue, as you guys can see on the middle axle there. There's a lighting issue or texture issue. I know that Busted's truck has the same issue with the lighting, so and there's another spot right after the trailer lift legs. So that will eventually be fixed. Later on, Dro just wants me to make a video for you guys and show you, what is to be expected when this does come out. Obviously, he will fix it. So you got the left turn signal there, got the right turn signal there. Like I said, I'm not sure if he's going to add reverse lights or not. Usually trailers do, so it's still in testing. Other than that, we will try to make a turn with all 7 axles down. Like I said, it's very, very hard to do that. You guys can see that it's grabbing on the ground, and now in real life you would blow out the tires. So you would definitely want to put the axles up. You would definitely blow out a tire in real life. And in game it makes it a lot harder to turn. Now I'm not sure, since this is loaded, I'm not sure if he's going to fix how it has the arch in there, because I know whenever there are some flatbeds that I've seen that have a small arch in it. Usually they're like this when they're empty, and when they're loaded they're flat, so the load doesn't really shift and it doesn't create an issue, especially when I believe there's heavy steel, rolled steel in there. So I mean, if that would come loose, it would kind of roll away. So we will put the axles up now. So do that. You guys can see that. Trying to get a better angle on it. So we'll pull out here into the sun a little bit. Try not to block traffic, just to get away from that fence. We'll actually put the... I can't. Never mind then. I wasn't thinking there. So we will put the wheels up, but you guys can see how fast they go up and how fast they go down, which I think is really cool. Compared... Hit the wrong button again. Compared to, the tag wheel on the truck itself, it goes up and down pretty slowly, but these ones actually go up pretty fast, and go down pretty fast as well. So you guys can see that again. So now when we turn, and I just pulled out in front of this truck. So now when we make our turn, you guys will notice that it is a lot easier to make the turn, because there's only 3 axles on the ground and not 7. And then once you're on the straightaway, then you can put you can have all 7 down. So we'll go drive around a little bit, see if we can spot anything together with this. And I will try somewhere to turn around, and I'm not sure where. So far so good. I'm liking it a lot. You know, it is a really nice trailer, and you know, definitely. See how much it weighs. It weighs 66,000 pounds. So, I mean, it is heavy, but it is obviously doable. And I do have a kind of a, what's the word I'm looking for? I do kind of have a overpowered engine. Engine is 1100 horsepower. So, I mean, to me, it's not going to be a problem. But if you don't have a big engine, you know, obviously with heavier loads, it's going to be an issue. But getting back to the trailer, like I said, it is really nice. You know, handling on it so far is really good. We'll actually put the axles down here and try to turn around. You guys will see definitely a big difference in trying to make a turn. It is hard. I mean, it's doable. Would not recommend it at all. Just because these are mainly for on the highway or on straightaways or areas that have slight turns in them. Not really recommended for turning around. So I'll put them back up, and we'll do that one more time. You guys can definitely see the difference there. Definitely a lot easier when you have only 3 axles on the ground. So maybe we could cancel this job and try out the other one. So we'll abandon this one, which I hate doing, but we will do that. And now we will head down, back down there. We will go grab this one, which will actually be away. While we're at it, since we're already here, the other load just showed up as well with the wood on it, so we'll check out that one as well when we get down there. So just for the time being, you guys could just enjoy me driving, or you could skip ahead, you know, whenever we get there. Came in just a little too hot, but it's okay. So we do have a we have an empty flatbed here, so that you guys can see that as well. So it did say there was a wood load. I'm not sure. Let's see. Well, maybe I had it on the wrong thing. Okay, so we will go check that one out as well. But while we're here, we'll check out the other trailer. So check out this one, which is actually around back. Or is it? No, it's not. It was actually over there. There it is, way on the side over there. So the empty one that's over there is the same as this one that has the curtain on the side. So it is exactly the same. It's just empty. So, and you could choose between having 7 axles or having the 4 axles. So we'll take a look at this one. Test this one out. So everything seems to be working on it. Same issue with the lighting there, which is no big deal. I do like the Steeler logo on the side there. Once again, I am from Pittsburgh, if you guys did not know that already. So Berg Steel Corporation, I think that's pretty neat. You know, having that on there. Delivering quality steel since 1970. So yeah, I think it's really cool that he did that. And there's a bunch of other, you know, skins on there as well that you could choose from. They have, you know, there's Dro Modding, which is purple and black. So, but I mean, other than that, this seems to be handling quite well with the, you know, the lift axle down. Would still recommend putting it up though whenever you make turns. So put that one up just because it is dragging. So recommend would have 3 on the ground. You know, when this does come out to the public and all that, would recommend having 3 on the ground, but it is doable with 4. It's not as bad as 7, obviously. So you know, you can pick and choose. You just have to determine how sharp the turn is and all that. So we will go down here. We got another speeding fine. It's fine. Well, not another one, but we did get one. But I always end up getting a speeding fine in this area. So put this down. Yeah, so I think having it flat whenever it's loaded, like the trailer being flat whenever it's loaded, like this flatbed over here, would probably make it more realistic. Like I said, I have seen some that are a little arched, and I've seen some when they're completely empty that are really arched, but they're supposed to be flexible, so whenever they're loaded, they're actually flat. Because if you guys can see on here how it is coming at an angle at my, you know, the truck on the fenders. That could also just be from the truck, but I do know that they are, you know, they flatten out. So just a little input. I'm not sure if it will actually do it or not. It's not really that big of a deal to me anyway. So I know maybe other people might have an issue with it. I'm just pointing out, you know, what I have seen personally. So we will pull off to the side here, and we will abandon this one as well. So we'll pull off to the side. We will abandon this one, and we'll go check out that other one. Really do hate abandoning that one, but it's alright. So we'll go check out the last one. Like I said, you guys can see that there is different skins for it. So we will go get this loaded wood. It actually leaves in 1 hour and 43 minutes. So we got to turn around here. So hurry up as fast as I can to get there. Try not to get red lights on the way there, or get a speeding fine, which I'm really actually shocked that I didn't there. And we got one there, which I knew that was going to happen. So we'll just scoot around all this traffic. It's a little bit in the way, so we'll just scoot around like that. Sneak our way in here. Alright, so you guys can see the trailer over there. So we'll go and connect to that, and we'll see if there's anything with this. So you get to either pick the 4-axle or you can pick the 7-axle. So we'll just go with the 7-axle there again. So do the 7-axle, we'll take the job and all that. So this is 70,000 pounds of wood. Once again, if you guys don't know, I already said it in the beginning, but it is a Michigan style trailer. The other one's more, I would guess you would say, more universal. I have seen trailers in my area that are like this, that have 4 axles, and 2 of them are lift axles. So and they have Pennsylvania license plates on them. So I mean, I don't know if it was a custom trailer or not, but you know, if the guy actually owned it or whatever, but you know, it is possible to see that around. So, but I do like, you know, having something like this, a flatbed that actually shows the steel caging that goes around, that has the panels all there that you would put in. You know, this is all packed away. The tarp, not sure where it's actually at. It's probably in the toolbox. Actually, there's no toolbox on this one, so I don't know where the tarp is actually located at, but you guys can see that it, you know, the panels are strapped in there. It's a little hard to see, but the panels are strapped in there. You guys can see the strap there. You got steel braces on there as well, so they do slide or take them off, and I'm not sure exactly how they do it, but you guys can see the chains right there that hold the, you know, everything down. Got the straps and all that holding all the wood down with the chains on the other side. And like I said, this is a 70,000 pound load, as you guys can see there, actually 70,500 pound load, so it's 140 tons, 141 tons. So technically you are considered oversized or overweight. We definitely need a permit to haul this around. And just for that matter, we do got beacons up here, so we do got that just to show that we have a heavy load. Take this out on the highway real quick, test it out there, and then we'll wrap up the video with that. So just enjoy the sights and enjoy the trailer. I'll try to get as much as I can in of the trailer, which is obviously everywhere, but sit back and just enjoy a little bit. So if you guys did notice there, that I was going about 60 miles an hour and I was in 16th gear, I was not in 18th. So that goes to show the true, you know, weight to this. Even though I have an 1170 horsepower double cam engine, so I mean, it's still, wouldn't say I had trouble, but you could definitely tell that this trailer does have some weight to it, which I do like. And I think this is the heaviest one out of the whole trailer mod itself. So I think that is really cool. You know, that it really shows its weight. You know, really shows if your truck can handle it or not. And like I said before, on turns like these, you know, you can keep all 7 axles down. It's not going to do any damage to it. But up here, you guys will definitely be able to see that it will be a little difficult to make this turn with all of them down. And then with the next one, we'll put them all up. Well, the 4 of them up. So it wasn't too bad, but you guys could, it's kind of hard to see, but there is a little bit of jerkiness with the, you know, the trailer and all that. So we'll put them up now. Put up the lift axle on the truck as well. So that was with all of them down. This is with all of them up. You guys can see that it was a lot smoother, a lot easier to do. And just overall, just fantastic. I mean, he really did an amazing job on this. Like I said before, if you guys have not already checked out his trailers that he has released, I will leave a link in the description below where you guys can go ahead and download them for free. Like I said, they are free. I think there's 3 or 4 trailers that are already released. There's a stacked chassis, like for containers. There's that one. There is a doubles flatbed that I know has wood on it as well, which is really nicely done. Trying to think of the other one. There's a dump trailer as well, and I believe there's one more. I'll have to look. But once again, guys, you guys can go ahead over there and go check that out. I will also leave his Flickr page. You guys can go and follow him on there. You guys can check out the pictures that he posts. He does post, you know, in testing and all that of the trailers. But other than that, guys, that will be it. So I'm just going to drive on off and all that. So if you guys did enjoy this, you know, showcasing, I know showcases are kind of supposed to be small, but this was a big, you know, showcasing. So I really hope you guys did enjoy this. If you did, please leave a thumbs up. You know, if you guys do want to see more or something like this, please just let me know, or leave a thumbs up if you guys really did enjoy this. Subscribe if you are new. You know, I do post as frequently as I can, you know, correlating with my schedule and what I got going on in my life and all that. Do comment if you guys have anything to say, if you guys think this trailer is cool. If you don't, you know, just let me know. I mean, feedback doesn't hurt at all. But other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.